Liverpool just have won the Premier League and they are preparing for next season by increasing their squad depth. While Alexander-Arnold and Kelleher leaves the squad, Liverpool signed Jeremy Frimpong and Florian Wirtz to strengthen particular positions in Arne Slot's project. These signings boost their aim to win the Champions League next year. Although this was a tough season for Liverpool, where they lose Champions League and Carabao Cup in time span of a week. Winning the Premier League saved their image and hence skipping a trophyless season. With these new signings, how Arne Slot will dominate next season? Let's find out. Arne Slot uses 4-2-3-1 formation with all the squad changes. Alisson in goal with Van Dijk and Konate as two centre backs. Robertson will start as left back, and at right back position, Alexander-Arnold will be replaced by Jeremy Frimpong. In midfield, Gravenberch and McAllister will play as double pivot with Szoboszlai and Florian Wirtz as attacking midfielder. On the right wing, Mohamed Salah will start with centre forward Cody Gakpo and Luis Diaz as left winger. Darwin Núñez as centre forward and left winger Federico Chiesa offer great attacking depth. So let's see Arne Slot's Premier League winning tactical principles and how he will adapt to new signings. In build-up, Arne Slot uses one pivot in front of two centre backs and McAllister moves ahead to increase numbers in attack. Throughout the season, Gravenberch executed this role perfectly. His ability of receiving the ball from defenders and pass it to forwards makes him the standout player for Liverpool this season. This 1-2 shape in midfield is very effective to progress the ball forward. As the defenders move the ball around to draw opponents out of their position, these two players can drop to receive the ball from defenders. If opponent midfielder follow these players to close out all the options, then centre forward drops to receive a long ball and lay off it to teammates to start the attack. Basically, Arne Slot wants to threaten opponent backline constantly, and the set of players in forward line he got is perfect for this approach. All the players in forward position are fast and can receive a long pass behind the opponent defense line. Liverpool executed this move as a regular part of their build-up. When Van Dijk and Konate have the ball, they attempt a long switch and speedy wingers Salah and Diaz often try to get end of it. This was not successful every time, but it pushes opponent backward, which makes space in between the lines. And when opponent defender clear the ball, Liverpool midfielder win the second ball to continue the attack in advanced position. In mid-block, Slot took full advantage of Trent's role as inverted fullback. Trent moves inside alongside Gravenberch and McAllister moves ahead in between the lines. This makes a midfield box, which is a strong tactical advantage in center. Gravenberch's ability of linking defense to attack and Trent's excellent passing range to pick out wingers with the abnormal pass makes it very easy to carry out the attack. This 3-5 shape is just perfect to move the ball from defense to attack with few passes. With ball moving to forwards, this shape automatically outnumber opponent defense line as there are 5 players attacking the box. Szoboszlai's role as attacking midfielder was decisive for Liverpool in final third. As a traditional number 10, he always looked to receive the ball in between the lines and try to create chances by linking with teammates. His role was not limited on the ball, but his off-the-ball movements also helped the team. He made the run to take defenders away from wingers so that winger can receive the ball around the box easily. He moves out wide to support the wingers, and due to his physical strength, he was very effective in winning the second ball in midfield. The main reason behind Liverpool's chance creation and goal scoring was the fluid rotations and versatility of their forward players. Luis Diaz, Núñez and Salah rotate with each other to create link-ups. Due to the ball movement, if any player leaves his position to get the ball, then another player shifts to his position to maintain the structure. For example, if the ball is on the right flank and Núñez drops here to receive the ball, then Salah moves to this area so that he can receive the pass away from the defenders. These movements are very hard to stop because defenders can only mark one thing, either zone or man. These movements draw defender out of their position, and the space left by defenders can be exploited by forwards to punish them for a goal. This was the tactical approach last year, but how it will change now, as there is no Alexander-Arnold or inverted fullback role, and where Florian Wirtz will play in this congested set of players. Due to absence of Alexander-Arnold, Frimpong will start as right back, but he can't play as inverted fullback. Then how Arne Slot will outnumber opponent defense line? To do this job, now one fullback will join attack to create a 5v4 situation ahead. Robertson is attacking fullback who likes to play on the wing and try to put crosses into the box. But Jeremy Frimpong can play both attacking fullback on the wing as well as he can also shift inside, especially in half spaces to create link up with teammates. So due to Frimpong's ability of playing in high area, Aaron Slot can use McAllister as traditional midfielder. So instead of moving ahead, McAllister will play alongside Gravenberch, helping him to rotate the ball possession and link defense to attack. As Frimpong is playing in this channel, attacking midfielder Soboslai and Florian Wirtz will shift to other half space. Both are familiar to that area and can execute their roles perfectly. This is the possible tactical change of bringing Jeremy Frimpong, as he cannot play as a inverted fullback because he does not have passing range of Trent to pass the ball to forwards in crucial scenarios. So what do you think of it? Comment below, leave a like, subscribe, and thanks for the watching.